Hey, what's going on guys? Harbs here. Back again with another room setup tour. This is the 2023 room and desk setup tour. So this is covering all the upgrades we had last year in 2022 and talking about them. I'm supposed to do it in January, but I got lazy as usual. I'm doing them in the middle of 2023, but none of the 2023 upgrades are here. That'll be next year. So let's get started. So first off over here, we have the desk setup. As you can see, there are two keyboards. Why are there two keyboards? Let me tell you why. Last year, you might have seen underneath here, that little black box. That black box is actually a USB-C hub, which connects to my Microsoft Surface 7 here for work. There's a little wire that connects to it here, and it'll display on the left monitor over there. I started a new job last year, and that required me getting some work from home upgrades when they gave me a brand new separate computer, because before that I would freelance and just use my old home desktop all the time. But I got a separate keyboard because this lets me switch between my personal and my work computer pretty seamlessly. So I love that. And then when I'm like working, I'll just like push that keyboard away and just use this one. But when I'm not working, I'll put that keyboard away, and this will be my primary keyboard again. Another upgrade I had is this little HDMI switcher right there. You see that little red dot? There's a button on it, and when I click that button, that is what will connect the USB-C hub to this monitor. So there's an HDMI cable going from the hub up there and from my personal PC to this switcher, and it allows me at the click of a button to switch between either the USB-C dock or my personal computer for that monitor. So I also got a longer HDMI cable for my computer because it would be like really short before and be like kind of pushing it. That's a pretty minor but very good upgrade. While we're still in this general area here, you see this little black wire clip thing? That is for holding some cables together. That's my little MacBook charger. And whenever I'm not using my personal or work computer, I'll put this cable on there too, so it stays held and doesn't fall down the back. You might have noticed this little guy. So this is the Elgato Keylight Mini. I'm gonna blind you guys for a second holding it down. It has a nice big bright light that kind of bounces off the light here and reflects it to my face when my face is over there for streaming or video calling. This has warm and cool light tones, and I really like it. You could also control it from the app, but I got lazy and I only do it via the button now. But I really like that upgrade because the old light was pretty bright, didn't have as much manual control as this one does. And you know, Elgato has very good brand reputation and their products have been very good to me. So this was a nice, worthwhile upgrade. Rechargeable via USB-C, and you could use on the go as well. Down here, we have the Nomad wireless charger V2. The old version was a little taller and wider. You could actually lay it flat down. This one is kind of like one solid unit, USB-C in the back. Smaller, more compact. I moved that one to my work office. Another new little change I made is moving the monitor arm that holds both monitors to the left a little, instead of having it directly in the middle. This way I can focus on one monitor at a time and use the other monitor as like a glanceable one, instead of like having them together. It looks nicer when it was together in the middle, and just moving left and right. But this way I could just kind of look straight and then glance at the left if I need to, whenever necessary. Another thing I did was get this new mic arm. Let me show you that. This is another Elgato product. It's their mic arm. I had the old Amazon one for like a really long time, I think since like 2017. And every time I'd move around, it'd make squeaky noises. You know, it was a very intro starter level mic arm. It did the job, then I wanted to upgrade. This is really nice. It holds the same Blue Yeti mic as before, but this is just way more premium. It has a C-clamp, and I moved it back to this side of the desk. I think it was on a different side before, but I'm really liking this change. Highly recommend it. It's a little pricey. Definitely a nice to have, not a need to have. Moving down here, I have new wireless Bluetooth headset. This is the Logitech G73. I got this because I kind of wanted to cut the wire and the cord and make everything a little wireless. This is the G733. Pretty decent. I don't think it's like the best headset in the world, but it's nice for just, you know, listening to music or streaming and stuff like that. It's a pretty, I think it's budget friendly. I don't remember. I think it was less than 100. I'm sure there are other options out there, but that's one I decided to go with. Went with a very Logitech type of feel. Speaking of wireless, right next to the headset right now and keyboard is the G502X. I think that's what it was. Yes, it is the G502X. Wireless mouse. So I had the G502, the older version, the OG, it was wired. This is the new one that came out. This is like, you know, smoother traveling on your desk and stuff. I just kind of wanted a wireless feel. This came out and I could have gotten the older style, but this is a little bit more modern, more sleek. And, you know, still works just as well. Has USB-C in the front for charging, if it wants to focus. The cable is right there for the sensor. When I need to charge it, I'll unplug it, this bad boy here, and I could just plug it in directly and it'll start charging. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure everything's future-proof with the USB-C. I wanted to get the, I think it was the 913 TKL, or full keyboard from Logitech, but that still uses micro USB, and we can't have that. I want to make sure that it'll be USB-C moving forward. Over here, can't forget about the throne. Still the same throne as before. It's the Secretlabs Omega 2020 edition. One small tweak though. You could see I have this little white cover over it. Last year, I think I would put my shawl over it to add some contrast because, you know, I wear a black turban and everything. Usually I'm in the dark. So you're not just only seeing my face. This adds some nice contrast between me and the background of the chair. And that was kind of like the easiest, cheapest solution instead of getting a brand new chair, which I obviously did not want to do. And over here, got a new MacBook Pro cover. It's from Incase. It's the Woolenex textured cover. Still rocking the 14-inch 2021 MacBook with M1 Pro. I love this cover a lot. It's such a really pretty cover. I don't know if you could see the actual texture for it, but it's kind of like a fabric. Feels really nice and premium. I love carrying it around. Good stuff there. That's my analog pocket. I still haven't unboxed yet. Gotta do that. Maybe this year. Maybe it'll happen this year. And to the left of that, we have the black DualSense. You know, kind of getting everything unified with the color scheme. 2 black controllers now. Next will be the black, or the dark theme plates for the PS5. But this year, got the nice black DualSense. Looks really nice, feels nice too. I still have the white one as well, just in case I'll ever need it. And then finally down here, if we go to Neos, our PC, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. We got 2 new RGB sticks of RAM. So we got rid of the old ones I had from 2017. Now they're all the same kind of color and brand RGB style. So if I need to mix stuff around or like play with it, it'll be all uniform. And it looks really nice. Last but not least, we also have a little bit of a small riser for the PC. It's pretty sturdy. I think it's getting the job done. I put a little pegs underneath from the old one to keep it, you know, above so it doesn't like sag down. But most of the weight is distributed on either end of the pedestal or stand, which is really nice. You know, it feels really solid too. So that was something I really liked. So that way it's not like completely on the carpet, you know. And the old stand it was on was actually like a monitor stand. Wasn't supposed to support the amount of weight that it actually did. I don't even know how heavy this is, but it have 2, you know, tempered glass screens. So I can only imagine how heavy it could be. All right, and then that's it for the desk specifically. I think there were some pretty good subtle minor changes with some more subtle major upgrades, like the light was a really good one, the mic arm was a good one. If I had to pick a favorite, I definitely think it has to be the mic arm, because that is something I use all the time. Some other upgrades, I have a little wire clip now on my plastic crates as my makeshift nightstand. Going back to the desk real quick, I added a air tag for my wallet, which is pretty handy. Very cool. It's the Chipolo. Pops and stuff over there are still the same. I don't think I added anything this year. All the figures here are pretty new. I still have old, like, other ones that I don't have space to put up here that are still boxed. This is new, but I got it this year, so I don't want to talk about it. You'll have to wait until next year to see what it is, but everything else pretty much the same. These are all the magazines I got this year. The top one's the Final Fantasy 16 one. But yeah, just an ever-growing collection of my Game Informer magazines. That file cabinet's pretty much the same. But yeah, anyways, that's it. That's all the upgrades I have from 2022. I'm making note of all the 2023 changes, and I'll try to post pretty much early January, so I'm more on top of things, and I can just continue to upgrade throughout the year without having to kind of remember what I did for the year current versus the year prior. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. Feel free to stay tuned for more content. You can still find me on Twitch and Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.